Okay, last week we talked about subject pronouns. Subject pronouns replace the subject in the sentence. So if Miss Fernley was the subject of a sentence, I would use the subject pronoun I or she to replace Miss Fernley in the sentence. Object pronouns replace the object in the sentence, which is usually after the action verb such as to, with, for, and at. Let's take a look at Schoolhouse Rock and how they explain pronouns.
A friend named Rufus Xavier Sarsaparilla, and I could say that Rufus found a kangaroo that followed Rufus home, and now that kangaroo belongs to Rufus Xavier Sarsaparilla. I could say that, but I don't have to, because I got pronouns. I can say he found a kangaroo that followed him home, and now it is his. You see, he, him, and his are pronouns replacing the noun. Rufus Xavier Sarsaparilla, a very proper noun, and it is a pronoun replacing the noun kangaroo. How come? Now Rufus has a sister named Rafaela Gabriela Sarsaparilla. If she found a kangaroo, I'd say to you, she found a kangaroo that followed her home, and now it is hers. But I can't say that, because she found an aardvark that fell in love with her, and they're so happy. And my name's Albert Andreas Samadilla, no relation to the Sarsaparillas. Because of pronouns I can say, I wish she would find a rhinoceros for me, and we'd be happy. You see, a pronoun was made to take the place of a noun, because saying all those nouns over and over can really wear you down. Now I can tell you Rafaela Gabriela and Rufus Xavier Sarsaparilla and Albert Andreas Armadillo found an aardvark, a kangaroo, and a rhinoceros. And now that aardvark and that kangaroo and that rhinoceros belong respectively to Rafaela Gabriela Sarsaparilla and Rufus Xavier Sarsaparilla and Albert Andreas Armadillo. Because of pronouns I can say in this way, we found them and they found us, and now they are ours, and we're so happy. Thank you, pronoun. See, a pronoun was made to take the place of a noun, because saying all those nouns over and over can really wear you down. Sometimes when we take them all on the bus, people really raise a fuss. They start shouting out loud pronouns at us like, who brought that rhinoceros on this bus? And what made that horrible noise? And which one of them getting off first? Who, what, and which are special pronouns that can ask a question in a sense where you do not know the name of the noun. But I know, I have mine and she has hers. He has his, you have yours. They love us and we love them. But ours is theirs, that's how it is with friends. And pronouns, you are really friends, yeah. Cause saying all those nouns over and over can really wear you down.
Okay, so our goal today is to be able to identify and write pronouns in sentences. So we have done subject pronouns, now we're going to do object pronouns, and hopefully you'll be able to do pronouns in either sentences, or in either way in any of your sentences. Okay, so an object pronoun is used as the direct object, indirect object, or object of a preposition. We'll look at some examples for that. Alright, so King Tut fascinates me. Jeff lent me a video on the topic. Now in this context, as I am using me here, I am the sentence. So I believe King Tut fascinates me. Okay, instead of saying King Tut fascinates Miss Fernley, since I am talking, it would be King Tut fascinates me. Jeff lent me a video on the topic. Okay, one way to figure that out is Jeff lent who a video on the topic? Well, me. Me would be the object pronoun. Okay, so there are 5 singular subject pronouns, and I want you to go ahead and write these down in your notebook. So these would be singular subject pronouns. First one is me, just like we used in the last sentence. The next one would be her, then him, it, and you. So pause the video if you need to, and please write down these singular object pronouns so that you can study them before our tests. Okay, there are 3 plural object pronouns, which would be us, you, and them. So those are plural object pronouns, meaning more than one. Go ahead and pause the video and write those down, please. Okay, so some examples. Did someone murder him? First question we're going to ask is, or we can identify the subject, right? The verb, and the direct object. Okay, first thing that we would figure out is murder who, to figure out the direct object. Did someone murder who? Okay, that would tell us which one would be the direct object. Okay, I told her the whole story. Okay, you told who the whole story. Okay, her would be the direct object. So we have our verb told, our indirect object is her, and our subject is I. Okay, so who got the story is the indirect object. Oops. And the direct object is the story. If the pronoun follows a preposition, to, from, for, against, by, or about, it is an object of a preposition. Will you save the video for them? For being the preposition and them being the object of the preposition. So them would be the object pronoun. Okay, so we're going to underline the pronouns in the sentences and then highlight the noun that it replaces. Okay, so first you'll find the subject. Number 2, find the verb. Number 3, ask the questions. Who or what did the subject verb? The answer would equal the direct object. Number 4, who gets the direct object? The answer would be the indirect object. Okay, so King Tut was only about 9 years old when the priest crowned blank as the pharaoh. Some of you will read this sentence and automatically know what the direct pronoun or the object pronoun would be. But let's go back and take a look at the steps. So first I need to find the subject, then I need to find the verb, and then I need to find out who or what did the subject or verb. That would give me the direct object. Okay, so subject of this, let's change the color. Alright, so the subject of this, King Tut was only about 9 years old when the priest crowned. Okay, so King Tut would be the subject. Verb, or no. Okay, so King Tut was only about 9 years old when the priest crowned blank as the pharaoh. So the subject would be King Tut. And then what would our verb be? Okay, crowned. Right? And then who or what here? Who did they crown? Oh, they crowned King Tut. Okay, so the answer then would be him. King Tut was only about 9 years old when the priest crowned him as the pharaoh. Alright, how about blank and his wife were not in power long before the young pharaoh died? Okay, remember our singular pronouns. Take a look at those if you have to. Okay, the one that fits here would be he, right? We're still talking about King Tut. So he would be the correct answer. Alright, blank saw a video showing x-ray pictures of Tut's skull. So now they give you a couple options. You can say me, right? Me saw a video showing an x-ray picture of Tut's skull. That doesn't work too well. Let's try I. Good. I saw a video showing x-ray pictures of Tut's skull. Okay, it occurred to blank that only someone the king knew could get so close to. Okay, how would we fit some of our singular pronouns in there? Take a look at your singular pronouns. See if you can figure out which one works the best. Okay, how about me? It occurred to me that only someone the king knew could get so close to him. Alright, just between you and blank, I believe that A is the most likely killer. Okay, so just between you and me, I believe that A is the most likely killer. Oh, I believe it's spelled wrong. Or just between you and I believe that I is the most likely killer. Which one do you think would work best? They both kind of sound okay. Let's try I. Let's see.
No, not the wet one. Don't ever push the wet one.
No, I guess it's not that one. It must be me. Okay. Just between you and me. Because me is the subject of the sentence. All the suspects may be long dead. The evidence has outlived they or has outlived them. All the subjects may be long dead, but the evidence has outlived they. Or all the subjects may be long dead, but the evidence has outlived them. Okay, so can you remember the 5 singular object pronouns? We have me, he, it, him, and her, correct? Okay, good. And the 3 plural objects. If I remember correctly, it is you, us, and them, or they. Take a look in your notebook. Alright. Okay, so here's a little bit of a quiz. So go ahead and write these down into your notebook and answer the questions. So you'll probably need to pause the video after every single one of them, and we'll go over the answers in class. Okay, your WSQ for tonight is pretty simple. Just answer those quiz questions in the presentation and enjoy this song.
I'm looking for pronouns, cause I know sentences often have them. I'm hunting, looking for some of them. I hope I can find some. First we gotta see what's the function of a pronoun. Pretty much something I don't know much about. If I mess things up, I hope nobody sees me. My teacher says using pronouns is so easy. So I know it's like a noun, cause noun is in the name, but it's different than a noun. Not exactly the same. It's a word that sneaks up, takes the place of a noun. Let me try and use some. I'ma start now. Aww. And I hope that it makes sense. My friend's shoes were blue. Yeah, they were blue. They was the pronoun that I just used. Just had 10 cents. Yeah, she had a dime. She is the pronoun I used that time. I'ma take your grandpa's chair. I'ma take his chair. His is the pronoun I used right there. Things will be repetitive without pronouns. You gotta use different words to switch things around. I'm looking for pronouns, cause I know sentences often have them. I'm hunting, looking for some of them. I hope I can find some. Now pronouns are easy. They're not so hard to see. Him, her, I, he, and she. You, us, this, those, that, and we. Now pronouns are easy. Yeah. They're not so hard to see. Him, her, I, he, and she. You, us, this, those, that, and I'm looking for pronouns, cause I know sentences often have them. I'm hunting, looking for some of them. I hope I can find some. I'm looking for pronouns, cause I know sentences often have them. I'm hunting, looking for some of them. I hope I can find some. I can make a song for you, if you want me to.
Alright guys, have a good night.